right, Shalom, brothers and sisters. I want to, first and foremost, I want to give all praises to the incomprehensible Father, in the name of the Son, through the Holy Spirit, and honors to you, brothers and sisters out there who living in sincerity and in truth. Keep on pushing. Now, this is getting into, telling you stop fighting over names. Every time you get on this, especially among the Israelites, and you see this, they're fighting because you have people saying the name Jesus, Emmanuel, Yeshua, Yahoshua, Yahshua, Yahawashi. You've heard me call him by one of his other titles, Abaramento. All right. He's the anointed. He's the shepherd. He has many titles. Okay? Stop fighting over them. You know how many evil men use the name Yahawashi, use the name Jesus, use the name even Abaramento. You know how many evil men have used that? Okay? It does not make you special that you know these names. Now, I will say this much. Yeah, when you speak these languages or speak the names in certain languages, yes, certain languages hold higher power in this realm as far as the mortal tongue. But it ain't what you're looking for down here. What matters the most is the person that's actually saying it. You have to realize you're dealing with the heavenly realm. It's a frequency. It's a frequency that you're dealing with. That's why I keep telling you that. I've said it in previous videos. See, you're dealing with a frequency. It's a certain level you got to be on, and the Lord acknowledges you. Not because you crying names out the whole entire time. If that was the case, everybody would have free access. All right, and let's get into it, man. This is John chapter 14, and I start at verse 21. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. Okay? See, the Lord letting you know he's going to manifest himself to you. If you actually pure-hearted, you sincere. But here's the thing. Check this. Verse 22, Judas saith unto him, not Iscariot. This ain't Judas Iscariot who said this. Judas saith unto him, not Iscariot, Lord, how is it that thou wilt manifest thyself unto us and not unto the world? Jesus answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. Meaning, he's going to get in your spirit. He's going to deal with your spirit from the heavens personally. That's something a lot of people are missing. All right? See, because they're not willing to do what it takes. See, the Lord know who really he is and who ain't. You really got to be about this life to the best of your ability. You can't be a performer. You can't be an actor. You can't be some of these people who just looking for views, who constantly looking for validation. All right. Or like when I was explaining in the video, the mark of the beast, which a lot of people upset about that. I saw that. But yet they're quiet. Why? Because this is truth. See, it's letting you know if you love him, he's going to abide in you, man. Not an actor. Verse 24, he that loveth me not keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. These things have I spoken unto you, being yet present with you. So that's how the Lord is going to deal with you. So you would want to know, what's his name? And I'll go as far as to say this. The Lord is in a spirit realm where this flesh, this body, this skin, even the mind itself cannot go there. It is way too inferior for that. The spirit of life that's within you is the only thing that can go there. All right. And it does not speak with the mouth. It's a formless realm. It does not speak with the mouth. So for all these guys who think that they special and they got some type of special name or something like that, as if it's some type of key, that the key to the earth, don't believe any of that. The actual name itself is not even something that a tongue can utter. It's a frequency. Yes, you hear it. The Lord's new name that he's going to instill in his actual men is a frequency. They're going to live that way. All right. This is Revelations 3, verse, I started verse 12. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my God. Look, he said he will write upon him the name of his God. That goes back to what I was reading in John 14, where he's going to abide in you. See, the world is not going to see it. You're just going to look like an average person. But, you know, if you watch the other videos that I've had, when I say reality bends to you, everything will work out for you. The Lord is with you. You're being activated. This is how you get activated. All right. So, and we know when he says he's going to write upon you the name of the Father, well, then we know that's not a tattoo. So what is he talking about? All right. And the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God, and I will write upon him my new name. All right. So you're going to be in sync with the Father and the Son. And you're going to have sovereign immunity when it comes to all this BS that's going on down here. All right. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way that you act, the way that you move, it is going to become like a reflex. Righteousness, even something that looked like your mistake, is not even a mistake. It was actually a prophecy. You know, this is the way that things are going to start moving for you. All right. This is Revelation 2, verse 17. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it. That's why no man gonna know it, because it's not something that's gonna be spoken. It's gonna be the frequency. It's gonna be a way that he moves. It's gonna be different than the average person. You can be like, I know the Lord with this man. Just the decisions that he makes, the way that he does it, the things that he gets delivered from, the way he looks at things. You got a bunch of people that are good at psychology in this world, and they won't even be able to figure him out. They'll just know that he's transcended, as they say. All right. And let's get Isaiah 62, verse 2. And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory, and thou shalt be called by a new name, which the mouth of the Lord shall name. So it's not going to be you guys running around here, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. It's not going to be Baramintho, Baramintho, Baramintho. Now, call him whatever title that you please, but please stop fighting the next man. Stop downing the next man because he doesn't say the name that you say. Because I guarantee most of y'all, before you found out whatever name that you found out, you were calling him Jesus. You were calling him Emmanuel. You were doing that. And where did that lead you to? It led you to Yahawashi, or it led you to Joshua, it led you to Yeshua, Yahoshua, however. Jesus, all of this, it led you to different forms of knowledge, because that's the walk. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So it starts like this, by you learning, and your dedication and commitment to that, following the land whithersoever he goeth, is going to lead you to higher places. And I'm going to say this as well, while y'all over here fighting over names and stuff like that, and starting rivalries and with your little groups, you're feeding the beast system. You're right where he wants you. You're right in the category he wants you in, because that's what the beast system does. It categorizes you. Just like even the groups, especially One West, they all name themselves groups, different initials. IUIC, ISUPK, GMS, FOH, HOI, and whatever ABC group they want, man. And they all got their little way of doing things. See, the truth doesn't need a group. The truth is just the truth. That's it. And all of them have been classified under categories. They know their rules. They know who they are. And this is not of the Lord. The true men are going to be free. And, you know, but that's a whole other topic dealing on the groups that Lord will I'll get into as I begin to go through the book of Revelations. All right. And I'll just end it with this right here. I believe the point was made. All right. This is Revelations chapter 14, verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. See, the father's name written in their foreheads. That's their thoughts. That's the spirit. That's what it represents. Every move that they make, everything like that, it is in full alignment with the Father, with the Son, through the Holy Spirit. It is in full alignment. They bear that cross. They walk like he would. These men are made perfect. Okay? And that's how you do it. See, those names aren't something that could be uttered. That's only something that could be understood in the spirit within. And this power will flow through you when the Lord makes that bond with you. But you got to get there first. You got to be willing to do what it takes. You got to have that raw faith, that raw grit, that raw drive, that raw endurance to push. Because this society going to give you resistance. And the people around you that don't grow with you, they going to give you resistance. They going to actually hate on you because you're outgrowing them. When in reality, they supposed to try to grow with you. Y'all supposed to be pushing each other. Learning more and more and more. But it is a narrow path, and only one can go through at a time. That's why I tell you to work out your own salvation. So stop fighting over the names. You are getting nowhere fast doing that. You are not more special than the next man because you know a name that he don't. All right. So with that being said, well, will you edify? Shalom.